that false prophet shall be put to death. The false prophet and the dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. All false prophets, according to the Bible, shall be put to death. I'm asking the question, how did Paul end his life? What was the end of Paul? Paul was beheaded, cut into pieces. Where? In Rome, at the time of Emperor Nero. He was beheaded and cut into pieces. In the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 14 said, the false prophet and a dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. How was Peter killed? Peter was hung on the cross upside down. False prophets. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 22, all the way to 24. It says, if a man commits a crime and you hang him on the cross, you shall by no means bury him that same day. For whosoever is hung on the cross is a curse of God. May the curse of God be upon him. Do you believe Christ died on the cross? Therefore, he's a curse of God? Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. The human mind repelled that idea that a human being could become a God and then die again. I'm asking you a question. I want you, the audience, to transpose yourself back into the era of Mary, 2009 years ago. I want you to put yourself in that stage. Imagine you were there when Mary was having a baby and you were a nurse and you're supposed to help Mary. And Mary, in the pain of giving birth, baby Jesus started coming out. And you help her to be a nurse to bring him out. That puny little baby with blood and mire and umbilical cord, helpless baby, was your God, your Allah, your Jehovah's Witness? Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. The human mind repelled that idea that a baby helpless could be a God. You think about this. Does it befit God? It doesn't befit God. That is what we are talking about, that God cannot be a human being. He's beyond human. Did he die on the cross? You say he died on the cross. Did he die on the cross? You said he died on the cross. But we see in the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 7, talking about whether Christ died on the cross or not. Please, I want you to listen to what the Bible said about whether Christ died on the cross or did not die on the cross. The book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 7. It reads, who in the days of his flesh, referring to Jesus, at the time that he was in flesh, walking flesh and bone, he offered up prayers and supplication and crying and tears to the only one who can save him from death, and he was heard. This verse tells us that Jesus Christ did not die on the cross. Who in the days of his flesh, who? Jesus, he offered up prayers and supplication and tears and crying to the only one God who can save him from death, and he was heard. Heard from what? The prayer that he gave in the book of Luke, Matthew, which I quoted, that he was falling down. He doesn't want to die. But according to you, Jesus Christ and God have made an agreement that 7,000 years ago after Adam, Christ will come and die for mankind. But as you can see on the cross, what did he say? Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. In Hebrew, in Arabic, Allah, Allah, lama taraktani. My God, why do you forsake me? He's crying. He's supposed to have died willingly, according to the Christians. To die willingly for mankind. But he was on the cross crying,